Hello there, welcome to this video again. In this video, I will explain to you about the product rule. So by definition, product rule is used in calculus when you are asked to take the derivative of a function that is the multiplication of a couple or several smaller functions. So, when to use the product rule? As stated earlier, the product rule can be used when a function f of x is written in a multiplication form. Example of that is we have g of x times h of x. Okay, where g of x and h of x are two smaller functions than f of x. So, what is the formula for the product rule? So the formula for the product rule is we have here the f prime of x is equal to g prime of x times h of x plus, take note of operation, we will use the operation plus g of x times h prime of x. Okay, that is the formula for the product rule. So how to use this one? Okay, so consider the examples. I have here the examples. So we have the number one example, f of x is equal to the quantity of x cubed plus 7x minus 1 times the quantity of 5x plus 2, and we have number 2 example, f of x is equal to the quantity of x cubed plus 7x to the power of 2 times 5x plus 2. Okay, let's start with number 1. So, to start this one, the solution, let's say, let g of x be equal to x cubed plus 7x minus 1, and let h of x is equal to 5x plus 2. Okay, so we need the derivative of g of x and also the derivative of h of x, because we have the g prime of x and we have also the h prime of x. Okay, so the g prime of x here would be, it is equal to, we can differentiate this one term by term because it is a polynomial function. So the derivative of this one using the product rule is, for the first term we have the 3x squared, for the second term we have 7. Okay, and the derivative of the constant is 0. So now for the h prime, we have only that is equal to 5 for the first term, and for the second term is 0. Okay, so now go back to the formula. We have f of x, f prime of x is equal to g prime of x, h of x plus g of x, h prime of x. Okay, so we will substitute this one. We have the g prime of x, which is equal to 3x squared plus 7. So 3x squared plus 7. Okay, now for our h of x, we have 5x plus 2, and for the g of x, we have x cubed plus 7x minus 1 times the h prime, which is equal to 5. Okay, so we already take the derivative for the g of x and also the h of x. We already substitute the given. So now what we'll do next is we will simplify the first term and the second term. For the first term, we can do the FOIL method because this is binomial. So for the first term, this will become 15x cubed. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, x squared times x is x cubed. And for the next term is we have 3x squared plus 2 times 2 rather. So this is 6x squared. And for the in, we have the in 7 times 5, 35. So that's 35x. And for the last term, we have 14, 7 times 2. Okay, next we have for the second term here, we can distribute 5. So 5x cubed plus 35x minus 5. Okay, so now we're done distributing or simplifying each term. So we look for the same x cube. We have x cube here. We have x cube. We have 15x cube and 5x cube. We can add that one, so that is 20x cube. The next we have 6x squared. You can copy 6x squared because there's no other x squared here. So next we have 35x. You can add this one, so this is 70x, and we have the constant 14 and negative 5, that is equal to 9. So the final answer here is 20x cubed plus 6x squared plus 70x plus 9. So that is for our example number 1. So now let's go to our example number 2. For example number 2, we have f of x times the quantity of x cubed plus 7x to the power of 2 times 5x plus 2. So let's say we let again g of x would be our x cubed plus 7x squared. I can let also 5x plus 2 as our g of x. Anyway, you can choose either of the two, and let's say our h of x is equal to 5x plus 2. So I will take the derivative of this one, each of them. So what will happen is, for the number two example, so we have the g prime of x. Since we have the power of 2 outside of the exponent or outside of the premises, we can use the chain rule here. So by chain rule, we'll derive outside and also the inside. So for the outside, we have 2 times x cubed plus 7x. Okay. Then for the outside, I mean the inside, we have 3x squared plus 7. Okay. Next, for the h prime. For the h prime, we only have 5x plus 2. So the derivative of this one by product rule, I mean by power rule, that's equal to 5. Okay. Derivative of 2 is 0. That's constant. Now we can substitute this one. Remember, f prime of x, that's equal to g prime of x, h of x, plus, the operation is plus, g of x times h prime of x. Okay, so next, g prime of x is equivalent to 2 times x cubed plus 7x, 3x squared plus 7. Okay, that is for our g of x. Can multiply this one. Then for our h of x, we have 5x plus 2. Okay, then we put the operation plus. So for the second term, we have g of x. Our g of x here is x cubed plus 7x to the power of 2. And for our h prime of x, it's equal to 5 only. Okay, so after this one, if you notice, in the first term here, we have the common also in the second term, which is x cubed plus 7x. So I will factor this out. So I will factor this out. So what will happen is, so x cubed plus 7x, I can factor that one out to make or to simplify our given. So we have 2 times 3x squared plus 7 times 5x plus 2. Okay, then plus, so we have the remaining one, x cubed plus 7x, because the power of 2 here. So we have x cubed plus 7x times 5. Okay, so So this time it looks net compared to the first given or first expression. So we have here, we can further simplify this one here, this area, this part rather. So x cubed plus 7x. So I can distribute this one. I can simplify this one by using also the FOIL method. So I will times 2. I will do this one first. 3x squared times 5x is 15. X cubed. Then we have 3x squared plus 2 times 2, that is 6x squared. Then plus 35x plus 14. Then for the second term, we have 5x cubed. Then we have here 35x. Okay, I can distribute 2. So x cubed plus 7x would equal. So we have 30x cubed plus 12x squared plus 70x plus 28. Then I can write this one 5x cubed plus 35x. Okay, so after this one, we can add the terms, the like terms, to further simplify our given or our result. So we have x cubed plus 7x. Then we have cube here, so we can add 5 and 30, so that we become 35x cubed. Then another one is we only have x squared, so we can write this one, copy this one, 12x squared. Then for the x, power of 1, that is equal to 105, we can add that one. Then our constant, that is equal to 28. Okay, so we cannot further simplify this one because 28 is not divisible by 5 and also the 12. So this will be our final answer.